First, let's talk about the Preakness horses. Concert tour, he worked really well. I don't know what they gave him, but does anybody know what the official time was?
100.40.
100
and 2
Yeah, he went out like 3/4 galloped out strong, and he looked like he looked really well. He's been trained really well here. He's been working well, and I'm happy with the way he went. So he'll definitely be going to the Preakness, and Medina Spirit. We just gave him like a stiff, little open gallop sort of, and we were happy with the way he went. Came out of the race really, really well. So they'll both be going to the Preakness. Any more Preakness questions?
Fanning tomorrow.
Yeah, they're going to leave here tomorrow afternoon, and so they'll get there by 4 in the morning, maybe 3, 4 in the morning. Okay, yesterday I got a call from Jimmy Barnes. I was headed to the airport, and I got some horrible news. He said he had some horrible news for me, that he'd just been served by the Kentucky Racing Commission that Medina Spirit, our Derby horse, had been tested positive for 21 picograms of betamethasone. And all I can tell you is that betamethasone, even though it's an allowed drug, therapeutic medication, we did not give it. My veterinarian, nobody here, that matter of fact, Medina Spirit has never been treated with betamethasone. So I cannot believe that I'm here before you guys. I never thought I'd be here. Yesterday, I got the biggest gut punch in racing for something that I didn't do. And this is really, it's disturbing. It's an injustice to the horse. I feel like, here you win a race, and you're still not, to me, I don't know what's going on in racing right now, but there's something not right. And I don't feel embarrassed. I feel like I was wronged. And we're gonna do a complete, our own investigation. We're gonna be transparent with the Racing Commission, like we've always been. We're going to show them everything. One thing about it, in California, everything is documented every day, what the horses get. This horse was never treated with that, and he's a great horse. He doesn't deserve this. He ran a gallant race, and to me, I just feel, like this last 18 months, what I've gone through, and it's just like, it's like all of us right here. You just imagine yourselves going to work every day, and if they tested you every day for these levels, these contamination levels, and they told you if you tested positive, you were going to be fired. That's the way I feel. I do not feel safe to train. It's getting worse, and to me, going forward, how do I enjoy, to train? How do I, move forward from this, knowing that something like this can happen? And it's a complete injustice. And but I'm gonna fight it tooth and nails, because this horse, I owe it to the horse, I owe it to the owner, and I owe it to our industry. And our industry needs to step up, and we need to do a better job in racing. There's something wrong right now with it. I've been talking about it. Nothing seems to be going done about it. But these contamination levels, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I know everybody's not out to get me, but there is definitely something wrong. Why is it happening? To me, there's problems in racing, but it's not Bob Baffert. And I just want to get that across to you guys. And Craig, do you want anything to add to this, or you're fine? But we're gonna fight this, and I just feel it's just an injustice.
So Bob, at that level, is that a disqualification from the Derby? Is that the way they tell you? And then
well, first of all, he's not disqualified yet. We have to go through the process We have to do a DNA sample. Was it him? Something's not right here. Something's just not right. It's not a disqualification until the split sample comes. It's not official until the split sample comes, and that's part of the process. We haven't even got to that yet. Usually we wait for that before but I knew I want to get in front. I hate this leaking now. Everything leaks out. People knew about it before I did, and that's very disturbing. But he's not. We still have to go through the process. He's still the Derby winner, but we have to go through that process.
You said 21 picograms. What is the level in Kentucky?
I don't even know.
It doesn't matter because you said you didn't give it to him. So.
No, we didn't. That's one thing we didn't. We did not give the horse. He wasn't. Nobody here. He wasn't around it. So.
It's 10.
Is it 10?
10.
10. So to me, I don't know. It's just to me, I was totally shocked when I heard this news. It was just shocking, and it's just, I'm trying to absorb it right now. I still can't believe that I'm talking about it. We should be joyful. I mean, we went through you win the most prestigious race in America, and the thing is about it, I know I'm the most scrutinized trainer, and I have millions of eyes on me. But you know what? I don't have a problem with that. And the last thing I want to do is do something that would jeopardize the greatest 2 minutes in sports. And I just want to get that out there that, this is terrible, but we have to deal with it now.
Bob, this was from the post-race sample?
Yeah.
What is your suspicion of what went wrong?
You know what? I'm not going to speculate. I have no idea, Ken, where it came from. We don't know. We can't believe it's in there. And so that's something that we're just, the process has to start. We're going to investigate it thoroughly. And so that's all I can tell you on that.
What's the timetable for the process?
I don't know. We really didn't. I talked to the stewards, and it's, it's the process. It's, I don't know. It could be a way. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Have you had conversation, you said with the stewards, or was there any?
Yes, I talked to the stewards. They came here, and I talked to the stewards yesterday, and they told me that they were going to contact once the owner. They wanted me to, they wanted to contact the owner, and he's in Saudi Arabia or wherever he is.
Are you afraid, because with what happened with Gamine last year, I mean, it's kind of like there's a big story when it happens, and then kind of when they clear you, it's not as big a story.
Well, Gamine was a different story because we did everything, we followed the rules, and went extra 4 days, and still we're in trouble. But we admit we did treat her. This horse is not treated with this, and so that's the part that's the scary part, and it makes me, as a trainer, is this the life that I have to live from now on? We have to worry about, you win a race, you have to worry a week later. I've never had to worry about worrying about the test. We win a race, never had to worry about it, and so I don't know what is going on with the regulators. Things are going on, but I'm just a loss of words for it.
Well, have you talked to other trainers, and do they feel the same way?
Oh yeah, definitely. We're sitting ducks basically, and it's getting worse. And this is something that has to be addressed by the industry.
Can you tell us what this drug, what is it used for when it is used?
It's a I don't. It's an anti-inflammatory. So
You'd use it in joint injections.
I'm not. You have to talk to the vet. All right.
What's your plan for the investigation, Bob?
Well, I'm gonna, Craig Robertson, my lawyer who's here, we start the process, and it just, whatever, there's a lot of things, we're gonna pull hair. I immediately, I demanded that the state pull hair from him, to make sure if he's ever had betamethasone in his system, which he shouldn't, and DNA testing, make sure that's the right test. We had to jump through a lot of loops to get to the Derby. They do a lot of competition testing. He had that done on the 18th. That sample, we're going to have him look at that again. I mean, there's a lot of things, just a lot of things we're going to be doing.
About how long might it be before results of the split sample come back? Have they told
They know, those things, you don't know about that.
Well, you took some steps to try to address the perception that there was a problem in your barn. You hired out to bring people in. What changes have you seen in the way you do things?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is about this, Tim, is that we're aware of being extra careful, clean, wash your hands, everything. And for this to happen, especially in the biggest day, I mean, I'm so proud of the body of work that we've had, and this has really hurt. It hurts everybody. We should be enjoying ourselves, and then for something like this to happen, it was shocking. I still, and so this shouldn't have happened. So I don't know there's a problem somewhere. It didn't come from us. Something happened there, so we don't know what it is, and I'm not.
Have your procedures changed the way you?
Well, I mean, I always had really good procedures, Tim,
Okay.
and everything we did, like with a Justify, I couldn't have prevented that. I mean, he ingested hay. I couldn't. The Arkansas, the lidocaine. We thought it was possible that Jimmy would have patched it, and it turned out there was other horses contaminated in that day, and Jimmy didn't contaminate those horses, so it wasn't Jimmy. So we've always been upfront with everybody. We've been very transparent. Anything we do, Gamine, I was very transparent. Showed the vet records. We're going to show the vet records. We're going to show them everything, and they're not going to see betamethasone, and that's the way we roll, and we're going to continue to roll that way.
Are you going to publicly release those vet records?
I release them to the Kentucky Horse Racing Commission or whoever,
I've asked you this before. I'll ask this again. Do you feel like you're the subject of a witch hunt?
Well, I mean, I'm not saying that. I just say it just seems odd that why am I the only one that has, the contamination? Why am I the only one? That just seems odd to me. Of all the races, we won 3 races that day, and they all got tested, and he's the only one, and so for some reason I've always gone. I always ask. First thing I asked, was there any other positive? And they've always told me no. And then later on, when you get down the road, you find, oh well, there was. So I don't know. There's a lot to deal with.
You worried about public perception?
Well, I'm worried about our sport. Our sport is this is not, we've taken a lot of hits for the sport, and this is not, this is pretty serious accusations here, and so but we're going to get to the bottom of it and find out. We know we didn't do it, and that's the thing. We didn't have anything to do with it. I don't know how it got in his system, if it's in his system, or was there a mistake or something, but we're going to get to the bottom of it.